My name is Lieutenant Donald Marks of the 1st Parachute Brigade. As I sit in the plane getting ready to jump, the awkward quiet of my allies rises the tension. But the hum of the engine calms my nerves. As we await the jump over enemy territory, I can't help but think, will I land with the fellow allies, or will I end up all alone, behind enemy lines? It wasn't long before the enemy spotted us in the air. Our plane was taking flak from what sounded like a Flak 88 cannon, when all of a sudden, it happened. Our plane was obliterated by an exploding shell. Thinking death was in the palm of my hand, I realized I was floating down to the earth below me. I soon woke up to find myself hanging from a tree. Not knowing what to do, I frantically looked around. I started to unbuckle my fastens as I lowered myself down to the ground. Not knowing where I was, I decided to try and find higher ground to scout out the area for enemies. Should scout out right here. In spite of the cloudy weather, the rain blurred my vision, but in the distance I could see an enemy. I ran up to engage him. After killing my first enemy, I decided to go back to the landing point to stay hidden from the enemies nearby that may have heard. While I was reloading my rifle, I couldn't help but notice a cannon explosion in the background, so I went over to investigate.
Man, die Cannon! Ein Kameraden ist tot!
After getting a closer look, I found out that it was the Flak 88 cannon that took down my plane and my allies. I was taking aim at the enemy when one of them spotted me,
Allied infantry!
so I took my shots. Right before I killed my second enemy, his last shot hit me in the shoulder. Taking my last few shots, one of his allies came up to help him, only to get killed, making him my third enemy. I then ran towards the cannon with the intention of blowing it up to help our allies in the sky. I then cautiously wound the charge and carefully placed it underneath the barrel as I ran to take cover. After the explosion, my arm had an excruciating pain. Despite being the only one left in my squad, with the actions I have made, I have helped save many more allies in the sky and on the ground.